Greetings, Facebook friends. Hope y'all are doing well. This is um, a wonderful day here in Huntsville, and I just thought I'd just stop by and just do a quick promotional uh, uh, outreach for our upcoming marriage retreat, which is scheduled for the weekend of March 10th through 12th. That's March 10th through March 12th at beautiful Camp McDowell. We're hoping to take a number of couples there to have a wonderful weekend to work on marriages. As you know, marriages are very important. The very important part of our social system or social fabric. When that falls apart, pretty much a lot of things happen that's negative to our society. But let me just give this to you in a kind of an anecdotal story. It's a true story that happened to me several years ago. I was driving around Huntsville, seeing clients, and at one point I recognized that my gas gauge was very low. It was so low that I basically needed to fill up. My mother would say there's just about a spoonful of gas left in the tank. But then I got a phone call that I needed to go to another city, which is about 20 miles away from here, to see a client. And it was pretty urgent. So this kind of consumed my mindset. And the consumption of my mindset basically took my mind off of the gas gauge. So I rolled down I-565 to I-65, and then I went south on 65 going to this city. And you know what happened? As I went over the Tennessee River Bridge, my car ran out of gas right there on the highway. So I was fortunate enough to pull off to the side of the road. And when I pulled off, someone was coming north on 65 and they saw me. So they drove across the median and they kind of came around and asked me what's up. And I told him, listen, man, I just ran out of gas. So he said to me, do you have a gas tank? And I said, no. So he went and he bought a gas tank for me, a gas can, portable, one of those 5-gallon ones. And he filled it up for me and brought it back. And, I filled up my car. I put the gas in my car and I was able to move on. Now, he rescued me from a situation that was pretty dire because I was on the side of the highway. Now, the metaphor, I'm using that as a metaphor for marriages. Okay? I'm using that. And it's an amazing thing that we all, as individuals, married people, can get caught up doing important things, going important places, taking care of important people to the peril of our own marriages. See, I got caught up going to this emergency, took my eyes off the gas gauge, and I ran out of gas. We can do the same thing in our marriages where we just get so caught up and our marriages can just crash on the side of a highway. I'm hoping that you won't do that. So what I'm doing here is I'm inviting you to pay attention to your gas gauge on your car. Not on your car, in your marriage, and the gas gauge in your marriage, so that you won't become sidetracked and let your marriage crash, because it's harder to deal with your marriage after it's ran out of gas on the side of the road than it was for me to deal with my car that ran out of gas on the side of the road. So please, if your marriage is kind of a shaky, if you want to spice up your marriage, if you're close by in Huntsville, why don't you just check out our 2017 Refueling Your Marriage retreat at Camp McDowell, March 10 through 12. If you're somewhere else, please find a marriage retreat. If no one else in your neck of the woods is willing to do a marriage retreat, just contact me. My wife and I will come on up and we'll do one for you. You can check me out at FC Counseling service.com. That's my website. Or you can get in touch with me at familyconsult1@gmail.com, and we'll be happy to talk with you. But I'm hoping that you can find one in your community, okay? So you can just get together with other spouses, all right? So be good. Thanks much, and hope to hear from you. See you soon. Keep your marriage well, because it will keep your family well, keep the community well. All right? Be good. Bye-bye.